everyone. Welcome to Saturday Awesomeness. I hope you guys are doing good. A good chunk of the past 15 years or so, the lower realms have been at war with each other. About 5 years ago, the war ended. It's a little bit of a mystery as to why exactly, at least for the general public. But, you know, people have gone back to the way that things were, trying to, at least, certainly in the war-torn areas. And the Fifth Armistice Day is approaching. It's about a week away, which is 9 days in this world's time. When this mysterious man named Charles Tenley started putting up all these notices everywhere in Asternia that the ruling elder's daughter is missing, and more than that, he says that she's been kidnapped and she's in grave danger, and he wants people to come help him find her. And for those that don't want to do it out of their goodness of their own hearts, he's also offering 2,000 gold pieces to each person. So it's a huge sum. It's a huge sum. And so we start our story in Asternia, and so it begins.
So it's a nice day out then.
Very nice day.
Makaria's gonna approach the D-bag.
Get him.
And she is going to awkwardly hover around behind him because she doesn't know how to interrupt the conversation. And so she just keeps going, excuse me, sir? Sir?
Yes.
Sir. Yeah, oh, hi. Yes, hi. You mentioned Tenley. How are you going to find Tenley? I need to find him.
Oh, well, don't you worry your pretty little head about that. I have means and ways. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
No, I do not.
I am Briffic Byrne. And
Who is
that's that's me. And he looks a little flustered and a little sad. A little sad that you don't know who he is.
My source too is secret.
Can Thrimpy stumble into this conversation?
Please.
Of course.
Okay. So Thrimpy is just like stumbling around. He's kind of groggy from having just woken up, and he stumbles into this conversation. And he just looks. I just look the guy in the eye, this noble, and I look at him and I squint and I say, "You could die. You could die today. Why make any plans?" And then I stumble into the tavern.
Now, as you do this, both
Makaria is uncomfortable.
both you and Makaria have a sense that you have seen each other before, but you can't quite put your finger on it where you know each other from.
Thrimpy does a double take and then like goes back out and he's like, "I've seen you somewhere. Have I seen you somewhere?"
Makaria is still uncomfortable and backs into the dining area as far away from the weird dwarf as possible.
Alright. Shiala is trying to enjoy her meal and is kind of getting taken out of her concentration by their particularly loud arguing. So she just gets up, walks over there, and just kind of yells at them to shut up. So she's gonna walk over here and just be like, "Shut up!"
Well, I never.
Never shut up? I can tell.
How rude!
Nailed it.
The one in the pink turns around, sits down, but shuts up. And the other ladies sort of just look at you as if they have never been told to shut up ever in their lives.
She's going to just give them all a hard glare and just let that speak for the rest of her.
The half-orc barkeep kind of chuckles. Yeah, they have it coming. They're in here every week, just blaring up, just mucking up this place. with their giggling and their stupid stories. And then he kind of just goes back to what he was doing.
Why does everyone here hate happiness and fun?
Yeah, how dare they have a good time?
How dare they laugh and giggle?
Who wants a good life? Ugh.
It's the worst.
Who wants life?
So do they all kind of calm down from that?
Sariel is walking up to Briffic Byrne, who is still talking this poor woman's ear off about his adventures. And he kind of stops short when Sariel gets all up in his face. Yes?
Hi, I'm Sariel. I'm looking for Tenley. I heard that you might know where he is.
Oh, of course. I definitely know where he is.
Awesome. Could you take me to him? I also have a couple of friends that want to come too.
Oh,
And I say this loud enough so that the dwarf hears me, by the way. I'm like super loud right now.
Yeah, I think at this point, Shiala is also pricking her ears up because she is also looking to find Tenley.
Yeah, Thrimby gets up out of his seat and he goes to Sariel. He's like, "Yeah, I'm friend. We need to find Tenley. Yeah."
I kind of back away from him a little bit. Well, hi.
Thrimby's beard is full of fish and he smells
Ugh.
terrible.
I back up a little bit further.
Makaria stands by Sariel just in case the weird dwarf tries to kill him.
poor Three.
He did this to himself.
Now, as Briffic starts talking about Tenley and all of the other patrons hear you all being interested in Tenley, everyone else sort of shifts uncomfortably in their seat because even though he's a celebrity, the Elder has denounced him, and so as much as they want to talk about him, they definitely don't want to find him. It's more of a, something they'd rather post, something that they would rather talk about at length, but don't actually want to do anything about. And so Briffic is super excited to speak about Tenley because he's gotten that reaction for the entire past week that he's told people he's looking for Tenley. So he kind of stands in the middle, raises up his hand, and he goes, "Well, I know where Tenley is, and I can definitely travel with you to his location."
Can I roll an insight on him? Because I don't feel like he's being completely truthful.
Go for
And
it.
at this point, Shiala's just gonna get up and start walking over towards them as well. She's just gonna kind of stand back behind the... She doesn't seem to be too worried about him.
But who will stop the giggling?
She has darts.
What do you do, Sariel?
I hold up my hand, and you see sparks starting in my hand as I ready a firebolt. And I tell this guy, "You look suspicious. What are you up to?"
Nothing. I was just heading home. Nothing at all, which makes him sound very suspicious.
Oh, really? Why do I hear so many coins on you?
Coins? I don't know what you're talking about. And he tries to put his hand sort of around his waist like he's holding something and trying not to hold it at the same time.
Thief! There's a thief here!
No, you've got the wrong person. I haven't stolen anything. I wasn't even in the tavern. He just starts just jabbering gibberish and kind of backs up into the wall. Briffic is upon him. "I demand you give me my coins at once!"
Can Thrimby just run up and tackle him?
Give
Right
me
into the wall.
a strength check and a athletics check, please.
Strength and athletics, or either?
Both, please.
Both. Okay, here's athletics. And here's strength. Those rolls out of the way.
Wow.
So
Strongest
Man.
dwarf there ever was.
Too much wine in the morning.
so Thrimby's is still a little shooken up by the dream, and all. Still kind of unsteady on his feet. He runs fairly quickly, but not too quickly at the elf, and so the elf has a little bit of time to sideswipe half of his tackle, and then he ends up mostly just falling into the elf more so than tackling him, and manages to grab a hold of the elf's waist, which of course is holding quite a few coin purses, if you will. And as he sort of latches onto him, the elf sort of loses his grip, and the coin purses just fall right down on the floor. And Briffic says, "Hey, that's my
raining
money!"
Oh, it's raining gold. It's raining gold.
Most of you, except with the exception of Thrimby, realize that he's probably just looking for bodyguard assistance on the way to Balant, because you never know what these roads are like.
I walk
Oh,
up to him and I say, I think we might allow you to come with us. However, our services won't be cheap. I'm sure a man of your wealth and wonder can afford to take on such bodyguards on your journey.
Oh, you mistaken. No, I am asking you to come with me, for I have the last carriage out of Sola, you see, and so, and then he lowers his voice and he looks at you and he says, "Okay, how much do you want?"
What would be a good amount?
Thrimby
Take it
butts
divisible
in.
by 5.
Yes, Thrimby butts in, and he's like walking on a carriage. He's some kind of soft boy. Well, look, you can have as many bodyguards as you want. If a lightning bolt hits you from the sky, you're dead either way. So you don't have to pay me. We'll just be travel companions. God bless Camu. Camu will bless us all.
Make it divisible by 4.
So
All right, so 100 gold pieces.
100 gold pieces for a day's ride? Pfft. And he half turns away, kind of indignantly. Okay, so Makaria and Cullum are at the Soul Apothecary, and there is a pleasant halfling woman there, and as her little door chimes when you first walk in, she welcomes you, has a huge smile on her face, and she says, "What can I get you? We've got some elixirs of health, we've got some potion of climbing, we've got some potion of healings, and oh, today's special, I have a potion of resistance against fire. It's going for half price, mostly because I have an overstock, but you don't need to know that. Oh, I just told you."
You're pretty upbeat. I like you.
Oh, why, thank you. Look at you, such a nice gentleman. You have such good manners. I love it.
Oh, I try. It's good smile and some kind words can get you everything.
That is very true. Well, what can I get you today?
Well, I was kind of tagging along. I think my friend here, the one with the horns, I think she was kind of looking around. I'm normally a bit more hands-on when it comes to my apothecary stuff. I like picking it fresh, but I'll see if you've got anything that grabs my eye. Thank you for the help, though.
Did you just call me the one with the horns?
Yeah, do you not have horns?
There is more to me than my horns.
I wasn't saying that there was anything less to you. I mean, to be fair, I hardly know you, so that's probably the most telling feature you've got at the moment. but we can sit down sometime and get to know each other better. If you're that upset about it, we can talk about it.
I walk away.
Okay.
Smooth.
Out of the store or just away from him?
Just away from him.
Kind of lean over to the shopkeep and I go, that happens a lot. And I kind of go walking around the store too.
I hear that and I say, and I don't need a resistance to fire potion. I'm a tiefling.
Oh, is that with or without horns? I'm still unclear.
I am angry. I ask how much the potions of healing are because my friend is gonna need some shortly.
Well, dearie, for you, 40 gold. For him, it's the regular 50. And she winks at you.
I buy one out of spite.
Alright. Go ahead and
Bite purchase.
add a potion of healing and deduct 40 gold for me, please.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so as everybody has been shopping, and Thrimby's been going around peddling his sermons, you see a guard approaching you, and he comes up to you and he says, all right, look, you've kind of been disturbing some of the people around here, and I'm gonna need you to clear the area, if you will. He kind of looks at you pointedly, Thrimby.
There's no law against talking to people.
No, there isn't. But you're kind of causing a ruckus. You're getting the people upset. You understand. Just move along, if you will. Maybe go talk somewhere else. Maybe not in my district, huh? And he gives you
this guard up and
very
down.
fake
Oh, sorry.
smile. Oh, he just gives you a very fake smile.
All right. I look this guard up and down. What race is he?
He is human.
How much does he seem to weigh?
Oh no.
Is he like a big guy or like a little guy or like what?
Last time you tackled someone, it didn't go well.
He looks like your average guard. He's not too big. He's not too small. He works out. He keeps
Does he
in
get a
shape.
lift?
He is. He definitely lifts. And he's not pompous. He's not arrogant. He kind of knows his own strength, and he's just, he's sort of. He thinks he's just dealing with some riffraff, and he's just trying to get on with his day and trying not to make a big thing of it.
All right. I say you got. I'm just like noticing that you got like dull eyes, like real dull eyes, like someone, some brigand, some miscreant want to take a shot at you. I'm just worried, like you shouldn't be in this line of work. You have such dull eyes, And then I leave.
I'm so glad you asked the relevant "how big is he" question to talk about his dull eyes.
You've got dull eyes. What I notice. I notice mortality.
So the next time this guard passes by a mirror or a piece of glass, he kind of just gives himself a once over. Kind of focuses in on his eyes. He's squinting. And he's like, oh, I don't know what that guy was talking about. And he just goes about his business. All right, so Briffa comes over and he finds all of you, and he's like, all right, well, I'm ready to go. Are you?
Shiala
It
puts
has-
away her ring and nods.
It has been an experience.
Well, I'm not welcome in this town anymore. Let's get the hell out of here.
I assume I found them again.
Yes. The market's not
All right.
an awfully large space, so you definitely catch sight of the 5 of them pretty easily.
Or at least hear Thrimby.
You definitely hear Thrimby.
Just hear Thrimby sending people to therapy, one person at a time.
I don't have dull eyes. Hey, come on. My eyes are bright and piercing. I'm handsome. If I walk, would it be would the carriage be like too fast for someone to walk alongside?
Stop trying to prove how tough you are.
You could
Carriages are for babies.
you could probably keep up with it for a while, but not the entire trip.
Just
You know,
hop on one of the
Thrimby.
horses.
You know, Thrimby, calamity can befall you whether you're inside or outside of the carriage. So you might as well save yourself the trouble and ride inside it.
I guess. And then I climb very foolishly into the carriage. Really, like, dwarves hate climbing anything, but I climb into the carriage.
There is a ramp on the back, I'm guessing.
Ultimate
Right.
insult.
Sorry, I'll go ahead and give yourself inspiration for that.
Oh, thank you.
That was great.
Yeah,
Way to use his words against him.
that's what I was just thinking.
Has all of our
she is getting the
inspiration
gospel,
come
though.
from our inability to talk to others? I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. We're being rewarded for our lack of friendship.
You're being rewarded for playing your character the way you have written
Yeah,
it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I make friends with everyone, apparently.
All right, and I've had enough of the fatalist banter for the day, so I'm gonna hang out on the back and just
You
chill there.
convinced him to get inside and none of us went inside.
Like the awkward carriage ride with the.
Well,
You
isn't
said that one guy was just Thrimby was so mean.
no.
It really smells awful, by the way.
Poor Thrimby.
Thrimby smells of rank sweat and ozone.
Oh God.
That mixture is horrible.
Well, Brific doesn't care, doesn't smell anything. He is so excited to have somebody that he can talk their ear off about his travels. So he's super excited. He jumps in there with you, Thrimby, and he's like, "Oh, have I told you about the time that I was in Murphy? Well, I saw this lady, and she..."
Whoa, have I told you about the gospel of Kabula as revealed to me by the goddess herself in a dream?
I'm so happy I'm not in there.
And so the carriage starts off with there's a lot of buildings in Balant, and they're large and they look like they ought to be stately, but they're kind of run down and unkempt and maybe even abandoned. There's doesn't seem to be as many people in Balant as there are houses and buildings. And as you approach the inn, you just get a more of that heavy feeling. And the darkness just sort of was really evident that it's been all around you, because as you kind of get closer to the inn, the light from the inn just seems to be this shining beacon in the night. And Lucan stops the carriage there. And as some of the people get off, he turns and looks to Sariel and Shiela, and he asks if you're sure you want to continue on. It's getting pretty dark out there, and he's just not sure he can, because they've been traveling all day, and he's just not really sure that he can get you up there, but he's willing to try if you just maybe wait just a minute or two while he can kind of get up and stretch his legs.
Well,
She
I think-
also.
Sorry.
Shiela, if you want to go.
Shiala was just gonna say that she would be willing to walk the rest of the way if necessary.
I think night is the best time of day. I can walk with you. Shouldn't be a very long trip, right?
Yeah.
And then we can meet you guys back here at the inn.
All right. Just, be safe. It's getting dark out. Plus it's raining.
I've
So-
got my blinky. I think I'll be okay.
All right. Well, if you get into any trouble, make a lot of noise, run. If it's a bear, I heard that you can like curl up into a ball. All right, that's pretty good. But yeah,
I'll just throw a chaos bolt at it.
that sounds also like a good plan. Yeah,
She
you
out-
see, you got it covered.
While they're talking, Shiala is just going to pull out one of her torches and light it on, presumably the lantern that's hanging on the wagon.
Hey, do you wanna? I got some extras. Do you wanna a couple of those?
I have 10 torches in my backpack. I don't know how I'm carrying them all, but I've got them.
I
All
kind
the-
of,
Well, they're kind of small, right?
I kind of raise my hand and bring my dancing lights that I cast earlier with me. Not that I
She
need
out.
them.
Shiala kind of shrugs, but keeps her torch anyways. She's already lit it, so.